What up?
What's going on, everybody?
All right.
Whoa.
RetroLab
Ooh, coming in hot.
podcast with me, Futureman, MadDawgMike, and the Pizza Dude, right here, live on Twitch or not live on YouTube, or also not live on Twitch
See if your
you
clapper works.
watch this. Oh my, Pizza
You're
Dude
killing
9,
me,
Pizza
dude.
Dude 9.
I was
All
setting you up for the bit.
No, he hit it, and then I hit it too. We both have. Pizza Dude was ready. I will trust in the Pizza Dude.
All right,
Try it again. Try it
Okay,
again.
Mike.
going again. Take two. Ooh. Let's get him white this time. There we go.
Good job, Mike.
Woo! Am I staring at the surface of the
eyes.
sun?
Solar flare.
Solar flare.
Welcome
Nice.
to episode 13.
13.
Episode 13. That's
Practically adults at this
that's
point.
an unlucky number. But what's the story behind it? Do you know?
A guy in a hockey mask chops up camp counselors having premarital sex.
That's of
That
course,
is
yeah,
correct.
nailed it, yeah. I think that's pretty much
that's all I
it.
know.
You know? No, actually, I don't even know. I was asking you that in a way that it sounded like I knew, but I had no idea.
I just kind of fumbled that pass.
That
off
sounds right.
first.
Is that it, Pizza Dude?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, we're gonna go with that. Yeah, unlucky. Don't they skip that floor in some buildings? Like it's
Some
that?
hotels, yeah.
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 Now is that more to accommodate the people
That are
Superstition.
that are
thing.
so superstitious
Or
they don't
are
want it
they
to cut
superstitious?
into their business?
Sure.
I wonder how many hotels actually do that, or how many people would be like, "Wait, hold on."
That's a question
Come
from
on.
my mom, actually.
Is she?
She's like super deep into all that paranormal stuff. Like
Oh.
ghosties are her life. Like she's been to
Oh.
a bunch of like. One year for her birthday, she went and stayed at the Myrtle Plantation in Louisiana. It was supposed to be like super haunted, and she took her little tape recorder and everything and did her little things she's seen on ghost hunters and stuff like that.
She had little
So
tools to measure the.
I've thought about doing that, like getting her like a spirit box and stuff.
says
Those things
it's
are
Come
so
on, it's a
expensive.
good gift if she's into it.
It says there's
You know?
hotels without a 13th floor. There are hotels that do that.
Hot off the press, Pizza Dude confirming that there are in fact hotels that do not do that. 100%.
Yep.
Google checked via
Google.
the internet. There it
Okay.
is. Hey, it's on the internet.
It's got to be
True.
true.
It's got to be true.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder how far those people would take it. They wouldn't live at a address that has a 13.
I'm
They wouldn't
sure.
watch any show that's on channel 13. What happened when they turned 13? Their age was 13. They're like,
were
no, I'm
twice.
actually 14 now.
I'm 12 part 2.
Now I'm 12 again. Run it back.
Yeah, I didn't like it the first time.
Dude, I'm going to start doing that.
Your mom says most
Yeah,
hotels.
see, there you go. That's a question from
Yeah.
my mom. There, see, there she is.
There it is in the chat.
It probably does hurt their business if they.
There's enough
include it.
people?
Probably.
I'm
There's
I'm not
7 billion
superstitious,
people.
but I'm a little stitious.
Yeah, of course.
Like, but no, like people
You're
like my mom.
semi-stitious?
Yeah, like people like my mom. They're like, oh yeah, hell no. You know, they ain't playing with none of that stuff.
Wait, so I mean, I guess she's here in the chat. Have you guys ever gotten the 13th floor and moved and adjusted
No, let me here. We haven't done a 13th floor thing, but there was one time we were out driving somewhere in Illinois, and she's like, oh, there's a thing I want to show you. I was like, okay. So she starts telling me this story about this road that used to have train tracks that go through it.
Yeah.
And for some reason, like, they paved over it. There was a huge, like, accident or something. Like a bus got ran through by this train.
Oh, ball gone.
And so people would, like, stop where those tracks are, and the car would keep moving. Like it would keep rolling. So scientists went out and they were like,
scientists.
yeah, they were
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
this road is completely flat. Like there's no reason why your car should be moving. So of course,
Dude.
like they had the spirit people come out and they're like, yeah, there's like obvious activity. So it must be like the spirits of the kids trying to push your
Has
car
to
away.
be.
So she took
Has
me
to
there,
be. Case closed.
put the car, just set it there, and the sumbitch moved. I was like, nope, I'm done. I'm out. I don't want to play. I don't want to play no more. I would just
Mad Dog Mom, would you like to tell him that you left the car in neutral, or what was?
It
Do you
was
want
a joke.
to you want to reveal your magic
she was
trick
slowly
It was
to
pressing
your
like
the
son
gas.
who still believes
It was
all
on
these
fun.
years
Dude,
later?
she screwed me up as a kid with this ghost stuff. All right, like there was this
Just
one
tricking you.
There was the one show we watched when I was younger where like these people went to Vlad the Impaler's castle and did a seance and then had to stay in
As
there
you
for
do.
12 hours to win a whole bunch of money. And like creepy shit was going down. A mirror went flying across the room. I'm like, nope, we're not doing it. I'm done. I'm out. And that's all she does. Like I'll go to her house and she's got like some weird ghost thing about some serial killer from 17 whatever the hell, and
Sure.
they have like a freaking an ex NYPD detective and a medium come together and like
Yeah.
do separate investigations, but when they come at the end together, everything lines up perfect. It's
Choo.
dude,
Whoa.
it's whack. But yeah, I don't know about the
Spooky.
13th floor thing. I don't
That's
know.
the closest thing I've come to anything spooky like that was one time I had sleep paralysis. Do you know what that is?
Yeah. There's a guy on TikTok.
Sleep paralysis. It was so fucking insane.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Because I didn't know what it was at the time, but you are unable to move, and it feels more realistic than a dream. And then this very spooky part was the ghost-like shadowy figure that I felt like was in the room with me, and I could not move, and I could not wake up, and I was frozen solid. I couldn't.
So did that happen here?
Dude, just last night in that very seat, man.
So this is my
No,
last
it didn't
episode.
happen here. It didn't happen. No, it happened a long time ago. And I remember for years being like, I must have just, that was a really weird dream or something. Not being able to explain it. And then finally on Wikipedia, I made my way there. I don't know. You just are on Wikipedia and you're like clicking from one page to another page. And other people are saying that that's a very common part of the sleep paralysis, where you see like a figure and it feels you're just like terrified.
Dude, there's a guy on TikTok I absolutely love who he created his own original characters that are sleep paralysis demons.
Oh my god.
And Infernum Asylum. Yo, if you've seen him on TikTok, his characters are absolutely hilarious. Rascal and the other guy whose name I can't remember now anymore.
They create characters for sleep.
I think he used to work at
But
like
it's
haunted
comedy?
houses. Yeah, so he makes light of the situation so people don't feel
Okay.
so like
I
freaked out about
needed
it.
that. I needed that because I was pretty shook up for a couple days.
Yeah,
It was almost like I'd seen Bigfoot or something, because when you try to explain it to somebody, you just sound like a psycho.
Yeah, I think what his thing was like he's had it happen before, but
Is it Bigfoot or is it a Sasquatch? And is that the same thing? Quick little side note. I've been thinking
it's the
about
same
this.
thing.
Dude.
A Bigfoot is a Sasquatch.
So Bigfoot is one of the Sasquatches,
Yes.
but a Yeti is a
snow
snow
Sasquatch.
version.
Yes, like you have a grizzly bear and a polar bear.
But are there other versions?
Maybe.
Mini Sasquatch?
I have
Two-headed Sasquatch?
Yagwai or something like that is like a
Mothman?
Mothman.
Who's the Mothman?
You don't know about Mothman?
Oh God.
Is that a movie?
Wait.
Wait. Is there a movie called The Mothman Prophecy?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Dude, I
Yeah.
remember seeing that cover at Blockbuster.
It's another cryptid freaking old wives' tale.
If you play, is it Fallout 4?
No, Fallout 76 has the Mothman.
76 has a Mothman
Yeah.
that will show up, and all you see is his red eyes, and then when you walk towards him, he disappears, and there's like a whole storyline for it. Dude, it's creepy.
Pizza
It
Dude.
is
Pizza
creepy.
Dude cam. Still not over the Pizza Dude cam.
Oh yeah,
Come on,
I got
Pizza
you
Dude.
used to it. I
No,
got
I'm
you
saying
used
it's
to it.
like, dude, we got you on the cam. It's
Oh
cool. It's
yeah,
good.
true.
Not saying, don't. And then we got this over here. We got all of us.
Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then
It's the Brady Bunch.
we got this over here. This is the part where we just do different camera angles.
was-
And
Yeah.
we need more. We need like a feet cam for every single
Feats.
one of us.
Oh.
Because of the cool shoes that we're going to be.
Right.
I'm not
Wearing-
wearing shoes.
Mike Toes.
You're
I
kind
could
of.
show off some hot ankle action. I
Whoa.
got that going. That's for the Patreon.
Is
though.
that the cleavage of the foot?
Yeah, the ankle, dude.
I almost
hell
feel
yeah,
like,
dude.
what if we made a sock?
Yo, I'd be
That was
causing
a-
a scandal in
that was
like
like
the old west
a
right
tall
now.
sock, but then it cut down at the ankle.
Like a plunging V
Like a
ankle
nice
sock.
plunging, yeah.
Pretty
Yo.
sure they have those.
Yo, don't
What? No.
Hey,
they
we're-
already have those?
Hey, we just created an OnlyFans right now.
Damn it.
We're gonna have deep V ankle socks.
Deep V ankles.
Yeah.
Deep V ankles. Yo, there it is. Subscribe. Deep V ankles.
Dude, wait a second. I just remembered this is a gaming podcast.
Oh yeah. Okay, back to games.
So anyways, let's talk more about feet and
Yeah. I'm in a hoodie because I forgot my shirt and I don't want to like have my work stuff out on the internet. Someone might get some free advertising. I get
Sure.
paid for this
That makes sense.
stuff.
what
alright?
hoodie is that?
It's my Sea of Thieves hoodie. I thought it was
Hey,
Since I was super
the
excited to
perfect
talk about the new
segue.
update.
The perfect segue.
Yeah.
1,000
Sea of
So-
Thieves, what's going on?
well, it's a little bit of news and a little bit of what I did this weekend. Well, not even a little bit.
Yeah.
I did a lot of bit of Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
I'm super excited. Pizza Dude, we got that VOD.
Yep. Bringing
So
it
we
up.
had a huge update come to Sea of Thieves Season 7.
Is there
All
like a okay? So this is the first day of season 7,
It
or it's just a big update?
is like a huge update starting Season 7.
Okay.
So the biggest thing about this, and I'm telling you, man,
Mhm.
this update basically, in my opinion, made this a whole new game for me, right?
Yeah.
So
It's that big.
if you could cut a little bit closer to the beginning of it for everybody. So
Closer?
the big thing is captaincy. You get to buy your ship, and it may sound a little silly, but
I'm
you
the
get-
captain now.
I am the captain now. I
Okay,
have 2
just
ships.
making
I bought 2 ships.
I've actually never seen that movie, but
Now, I've never seen that movie, but I know the meme.
everybody, yeah, okay.
I know
You're the
meme.
captain now. Okay.
But you get
The
to
I
buy.
am the captain now update.
Yeah, the I am the captain now update.
Okay, nice.
You get to buy ships. You get one of each type, one of each of the 3 types of ships you can have. And this unlocks special missions and all this other crazy stuff. But the big thing, and what I've been asking for since I started playing the game,
Yeah.
is I wanted to be able to name my ship and have it on the ship.
Oh,
Now you can.
Yeah.
As the captain, you can name your ship. And that name
So
stays.
you, MadDawgMike, Captain Mad Dog of the.
Well,
There
the
it
ship
is, right
that I have
there.
unveiled is the Mad Pup. That is my sloop.
Wait.
My
whoa,
1 to
whoa,
2
whoa,
person
whoa,
ship.
whoa, time out. Pause the. Time
Look,
out.
the profanity filter stopped the SS Doggy Style.
I was
tried.
gonna say time out.
I tried it in so many ways, dude.
No.
Off stream, I was sitting there. I was like, please, God, just let me do it.
No.
But the profanity
because
filter
you've been talking
stopped me.
about
Dude,
how it's the
it's sunk.
the
They sunk
SS
it.
Doggy Style.
The SS Doggy Style is
Listen,
no
his
more.
name's MadDawgMike. It's not sexual.
It's not. I'm pirating doggy style. Like I don't get it. But
he's just raw dogging the
I'm raw dogging the
ocean,
Sea of Thieves,
the
man.
seven seas, and it's all because it's just on brand. I don't know what the problem. Dude, somebody had to go into work and like make the profanity filter. Imagine that was your day at the office. You're like, okay,
so we can't have doggy. We can't have style.
Yeah, wait. They really blocked that.
I spelled it and like added. I did it COD style, dude.
STYL3.
Ooh, I didn't try the 3.
Because the 3 for the E.
Right, I did. Oh, I didn't even. I can still do it though.
Can you go and try it? Guys, if you have any suggestions, hit up MadDawgMike with different ways to try and circumvent the profanity filter. That is the new goal.
The sloop is going to stay the Mad Pup, though, because it's the tiniest of the 3 ships.
Dude, what if...
Sure, that makes sense.
What if, and this is a big what if, so stay with me here, but what if they missed something like really like ass balls, or like
ass blaster,
raw ass fucking
the ass blaster.
MILF granny. This is my search. This is my just exposing my own search.
It's literally
on Pornhub right now.
Search.
Yeah.
Here, let me bring up your history.
I've just heard of this. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull that up, Pizza Dude. We're gonna just go ahead. Can we just test that out right now?
We're gonna show the internet.
We're gonna save him.
Just like big titty boob.
There's no
Kids.
things.
And like the one guy was just like not good at his job and missed all of those. So you've got like 2 ships battling with just, you know,
the freaking
midget 69 versus
turd sandwich and giant douche just fighting each other, bringing it back to South Park.
Yeah.
But
Backdoor Hussies 9.
So we get to name the ships. Big thing. You get to save your ship customizations. Another big thing that I absolutely love.
Yeah.
So as you play the game, you can unlock ways to customize like your ship hull and the sails and the wheel and the capstan and all this other stuff. And you'd have to re-put it on every time you loaded. This time, if you're a captain of the ship, you can save it. So it's there all the time. And damage never goes away now. You have to pay to repair your ship.
So what was it before? You just give it a little time and it would sort of regenerate?
No, it would always stay. Like the damage stays until you log out, and then when you log back in, you get a brand new
couldn't repair the ship at all?
No, the holes on the outside would stay. No matter what.
Geez. Okay, so that's a real nice quality of life update.
It is so awesome. And now the big huge thing for me is they have this new faction called the my extra life donations.
Nice.
They have this new faction on the islands called the Sovereigns, and this is basically all of the different factions rolled into one. You can only use them if you're a captain or if you have a captain in your crew.
Yeah.
So this basically streamlined the loot selling of Sea of Thieves, because before you'd have to park. And it's a freaking half an hour process getting your loot off the boat and selling it to the different people and all this other stuff. The Sovereigns, you basically park your boat next to it. They have harpoons.
Yeah.
So you harpoon your stuff up, and then it's like 5 minutes or less to sell the stuff. So you have a bunch of loot. Oh,
Dude,
man, there's a lot of PvP going on. You go, you sell it, you're back on the seas before you know it.
A quality of life update.
Dude,
just kind of optimizing things and
huge things.
Well, there you go.
Like I said, it feels almost like a brand new game.
It's perfect because the longer I wait to play,
dude, now's the time.
The better my experience will be.
The logbook.
Keep waiting. Just keep waiting.
The logbook right here is huge.
20 years from now, 30 years from now, I'm just going to play the best version.
Yeah.
The last day of my life on this planet, I'll finally log in. They'll be like, we're sorry, but you have 24 hours to live. I'll be like, all right, Mike.
It's time.
It's time.
About time, you
Mike,
bastard.
Everybody get out. Mike, bring in the console.
I've been saving this Xbox for years. But they also have a logbook now on your ship that keeps track of how many days you sailed, how much money you've earned, and all this other stuff. And it adds a nice PvP element because if somebody sinks your ship, they can steal your logbook and sell it for money.
What?
And you have to start over.
Oh my God! So another way to kind of be a sneaky kind of trolly.
I stole somebody's logbook somewhere in this stream.
That's awesome.
Somebody was parked at an island, and I sneaky went, parked, jumped on their ship, stole their logbook, went and sold it.
By somebody, you mean a 10-year-old kid?
Yeah, probably.
Who then cried all night because they'd been working on that logbook.
Dude, I don't even care. I don't. You shouldn't have left it out.
You gotta learn one way, right?
Exactly.
You gotta learn.
Exactly.
Okay. It's it's not gonna be easy out there in life.
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves. You gotta figure it out. Protect your
Dude,
logbook,
I figured
pal.
it out. I figured it out.
The life of a pirate's not easy.
No, it is not.
Come
it is
on.
not easy.
Got him. Well, that's cool. So that's
here are the harpoons. Yeah, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, this is the sovereign place. You park your ship there. It's got the harpoons. But
yeah, it's in the title, Sea of Thieves.
yes. And this isn't it. They said that they got some more quality of life stuff they haven't
look at
announced. Yeah, there's a little elevator. Dude, like, oh my God, it's a game changer, man.
It's crazy.
made this game
It's
so much
crazy
better.
how these games are developing and evolving over time. You know, you look at something like this. You look at something like No Man's Sky,
No Man's Sky has
or
come so
I don't know, would you
far.
Minecraft, or what are other
Minecraft's
games that are
very
like
different.
long-term projects that have continuously been updated and or even overhauled? I mean, I guess Fortnite has evolved a lot
That
over
has definitely
time. We got to
evolved a
give
lot.
Fortnite credit there. I mean, it's kind of awesome.
What
Because
is
they
it
can
called?
keep injecting new content into these games.
Yeah, like live service games, or what are they calling them?
Yeah.
I can't remember what the
Well,
actual
I mean-
term
I
is
think they're
for it.
live service.
I think that covers a lot of them,
There-
but
there's a lot
is
of-
No
Yeah,
Man's
it's a
Sky
lot,
like a live service game? I almost feel like they just are updating that.
Well,
Because they're
you
not
can-
doing any sort of paid DLC, are they? It's all free, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's all
it's
free?
all free.
Yeah,
Everything's
same with
free.
Sea of Thieves. They haven't had a paid
Oh,
DLC.
really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Everything that comes out is free. The only thing you pay for is they do have like a premium shop where you can buy things, but there's special like cosmetics and outfits for your pirate and
Sure.
pets and
I'm down with that.
stuff like that. But everything
game-
in the game you can obtain for free.
Hey, I love it. It's cool.
And
It's
then
cool.
outside of this, I got what I will say is my final update. I don't have a VOD for it. What'll be my final update for Vampire Survivors.
Oh, okay.
So I think I did it, man. Like I told you last time, I'm going to go through and I want to hit the 30 minutes
Yeah.
on all the levels. And not counting the bonus levels, the 4 main ones. I've hit 30 minutes on each one. And that last one,
Mike,
dude,
you son of a bitch.
I gotta
dude.
thank you by
Yeah, baby.
your recommendation for this game. But that tower almost did me in, dude.
I love it.
I don't know what it is.
Uh-huh.
A lot of games that are in this style I can't hang on to as much as I did this one. But it's that
I'm proud.
it's
I'm
that
proud of my
BS
boy here.
RNG that I have to deal with. Every time I'd be sitting there and I'd get a good groove going. It's like, all right, we got the garlic. We've leveled that up. Okay, we got the whip and we're doing good. Now we're not doing good anymore because the stupid level up stuff just isn't coming up how I want, and the treasure chests aren't giving me what I want. And it took me like at least 15 different runs.
So you got all 4 main stages fully
Fully done.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking
30
about.
30 minutes completed. I'm going to go and do the bonus ones because I want to do the bone zone and all that other stuff.
Dude, warning, the bone zone gets crazy.
Oh, I know. I saw you doing the bone
bone
zone.
zone. The bone zone gets crazy.
Oh,
It might have been crazier because I played it as the the skull character, the Mortaccio, I think is
Yeah,
his
the
name,
dude who just throws a bone.
which I think
I
is,
haven't unlocked him yet, but I have him as an unlockable character.
just use somebody else, I would say.
Oh no, I'm sticking with my
Yeah.
girl with the magic wand who starts with the magic wand.
Good.
I can't play any other character.
That's your main.
I feel like if
You
I
got a
do,
main.
it's just gonna change the meta, and I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do as good.
Yeah, you're in a nice groove, and you've done it though. I remember again, this has been over a couple months now, and you got the game. You weren't able to really get past 10 minutes for like a while, but you were grinding up and unlocking the main menu upgrades, and then you were figuring out how the game works. There's that learning period
Yeah.
where I feel like if people drop out before they get to the last 10 minutes and before they figure out how to become OP, where you're just destroying waves. I mean, it always gets a little bit hectic at the end. But that's where it really kind of pays off.
Yeah, and I had to kind of change my mindset with this because I went into it and I played a few rounds and I was like, all right, let's try the COD strats, Call of Duty Zombies.
Yeah.
We're going to try those strats out. But then I came back, I think, like the first update we did together, and you were like, dude, you got to get those gems. I was like,
The gems.
all right,
Yep.
so instead of like focusing on killing everything, we need to focus on getting the gems. And as soon as I switched that frame of mind,
Yep.
sailed through this.
It's crazy because I think I briefly mentioned this, but it's worth mentioning again. The first time I was playing FTL, which is a roguelike where where you're constantly running away from a fleet that's chasing you, I was just trying to get to the other end as fast as possible. When I changed my mindset into you need to level up as much as you can while still staying ahead of them, but engaging in combat and getting into scenarios where things are dangerous, but the reward that you get for hanging in that area for longer allows you to power up so that you're ready to fight in the later levels. And that's exactly what you do in this game, where you need to focus on your economy.
Yep.
Because that goes towards leveling up, which goes towards you unlocking new weapons and getting more powerful.
Yeah.
So,
And
again,
while keeping those COD strats, like I got those trains going, man. Like I would just stay in one spot and just circle. But by doing that, everything that I killed with like the magic wand or the whip or anything, I was always within range to pick up the gems. It would just stay in this nice little ring and just constant. And then when that didn't work and more enemies, like the harder ones, would come in, I'd have to move to another area and I would just start circling again and just wax
you're
on,
feeling
wax
the
off
flow.
the whole way.
You're feeling the flow,
Dude,
and you did it.
it was so
And
good.
they're still updating that game, so it's cool.
Yeah.
That's a game I check into every couple months just to see what new levels and characters they've added and new weapons. And so it's currently in development. And we were saying before the podcast starts, hopefully they bring that out on Nintendo Switch. Or
Yeah, I
even-
would love to see that as like even a mobile game. Like
It'd be
it's
great.
super easy just to play it for
Take
a
it on
while,
the
put it
road.
down.
Yeah, quick games.
Yeah.
You know,
It would go great on the Switch.
Incredible value.
I think that would make an excellent Switch game.
I think so too. Well, that's good. Anything else? Play anything else?
That was really it. Outside, I know you started getting into some crazy stuff lately.
Dude, two very drastically different games I played in the past week. Okay, so first off, which I just love that about video games, by the way, that I could be controlling a car and driving it into a giant ball across a huge golf course. Turbo golf racing. Rocket League golf.
Rocket League golf.
Rocket League golf with your friends.
Yep.
So fun. So fun. I mean, it is tough, I'll say.
It looked like it. Like there's watching
The way I was playing it though was I was trying very hard. I was letting the competitive side take over, which is fun, but my hands were kind of hurting a little bit. I'm like crunching the controller so much.
Look
but
how
yeah,
focused that face is.
Oh yeah, it was 100% try hard mode right there. That is that.
Or at least if you want to like have success. It was like, yeah, I had to focus and try that hard to play the best that I could. I mean, over the course of the stream, there were a couple games where I was just more trying out different power-ups. So there's different cars. As far as I know, the cars don't do anything different. And then there's a bunch of different perks. There's passive perks and there's active perks. So a passive perk might be something like you've got big balls or small balls. And I don't think there was any benefit to having small balls, which I think that they should have made that. Like, maybe it should have gone faster or further, at least that I could tell. There was another power-up that was like, if you hit the ball, it doesn't, like, curve as much, which I actually found was detrimental to, like, how I was playing because once you figure out how to curve, you hit the ball at an angle, and you can kind of, like, lead the... You can kind of aim it. You can kind of work it into your aim. Yeah. Now, something that I found was super helpful was there was this active ability where it has a small cooldown, but you can trigger a AoE shockwave.
Yeah, I was
using a lot of the time. Yeah. And so that allows you to, especially when you're just trying to tap it in, tap-a-roo. A lot of Happy Gilmore quotes going on during the stream.
Kind of have to.
Tap it in. I'd drive right next to it, so instead of having to drive around and tap it in, like at the angle, that it would take extra time to like line it up and drive it into the hole if I hit it kind of past the hole. Whereas if I had the shockwave, I could just drive next to it, use the shockwave. It adds another layer of strategy, and then it allows you to mix and match different perks, which you unlock through the single player mode. And the single player mode is cool because they have this star system where if you complete the course in a certain amount of time, then you get stars, and then the stars can be used to unlock different perks. So there's still a bunch of perks that I haven't even seen. And then, of course, they've got all the different skins, and you can mix match the colors, and I think there's different spoilers, and so there's some of that stuff in there too. And they've got like daily...
So they told you that Darth Vader was Luke's father?
They told me that Darth Vader was Harry Potter's uncle's neighbor's best friend's former roommate.
And what does that make
them? He was watching their dog.
Ew. Spoiler. He was watching their dog. Yeah. So here I am in the...
looking
at the... There's, I mean...
I love that little like front, we'll call it a grill.
Yeah.
Front grill you got.
Yeah, the grill. There's a couple different grills. So yeah, it's fun to mix and match the different things.
Like, were you able to customize like the colors of the car?
Yeah, exactly. There's a primary color, secondary colors, different wheels.
Nice.
What I like is that it is crossplay between PC. Ooh, gosh, I don't even know for sure. Pizza Duke, you check on that. It's crossplay for the public lobbies, but not for the private lobbies, unfortunately.
Okay. Still got to work on getting the
so,
servers to communicate on
yeah,
that one.
You can group up with friends on PC. I think it might just be Xbox and PC. It's coming back to me. I think it's Xbox and PC because it's on Game Pass. And then... I think it was like $18.
It's crossplay between PC and Xbox.
There it is. So yeah, in the public games, we were getting full lobbies of 8 players. I mean, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty chaotic, and ultimately, I would say it's totally worth taking a shot if you got Game Pass. If you like Rocket League, I could see how people would really like this.
See, that's what got me. Like, as I was watching you, I 100% was getting the Rocket League vibes.
Oh yeah, people kept coming and saying, "Is this made by Rocket League people? Is this made by Rocket League people?"
Yeah, it's not a Psionic game, which is crazy.
It's not.
Apparently,
but
it's not on PlayStation.
Yeah, it's not on PlayStation
Yeah,
for
no.
some reason. I'm not sure why. I don't know.
It says there's no release date.
Maybe
this time.
Xbox secured
Probably
it, locked
Early
it down.
Xbox,
Exclusivity.
Game Pass.
Yeah, because to be released on Game Pass, and of course Xbox has been all about also having things come out on PC, so that would make sense.
Since Microsoft owns it, makes sense.
I think Rocket League was PlayStation.
It was
I don't know if it was
platforms.
exclusive, but it was definitely included in your PlayStation
It was a PlayStation Plus game
Plus.
at one point.
Yeah.
because that's
Yeah.
what actually initially like got me to try it, and I
'cause
was
I
like,
got it for free. It was
I was like,
oh,
oh
try
shit,
out.
this is crazy fun. This
I
is
ended
so fun.
I played the crap out of
And
that.
then I
for a
bought it on
charity
PC.
stream. Yeah.
Oh, man, I put a lot of time into Rocket League, and I will say, I almost feel like it helped me that I didn't play Rocket League for the past couple years, because the way that you jump is different in this game. You tap A to jump, and then if you tap A again, it kind of boosts you forward. Instead of like in Rocket League, it does this flip through.
Yeah, you could flip.
Yeah. Which felt a little bit different. So I had to rework some of the bindings so that I could, oh man, what's really cool about this is you can click a button and it pops wings out.
Oh,
and you
yeah,
can
I was
essentially
gonna ask about that.
glide
I
and
saw it in the
fly.
VOD.
Dude, that is really fun. It kind of gave me Diddy Kong Racing vibes a little bit.
I was thinking DeLorean.
Yeah, no, same
Where
idea.
we
Same
don't
idea.
need roads.
In Turbo Golf Racing.
Yeah.
And so there's like a boost meter that you have, and if you glide, it like refills it a little bit. There's little pickups along the way. If you hit the ball through it, that gives you full boost. And so I like rebound boost onto, I can't remember, but I made it so basically I could be gliding and boosting at the same time. It made a huge difference in terms of my ability to succeed. There's another pretty cool gameplay mechanic where you can pick up either rockets or shields. I'd like to see them add more there,
boy.
but you have these like heat-seeking rockets, and that adds another element of craziness. But the counter, you would think like, oh, that'd be so strong. You'd just be getting shot with missiles all the time. The counter is if you do a flip, it actually gives you a temporary shield. So there's a bit of strategy where like it'll be like beep 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 incoming missiles. Oh shit, watch out, dude.
Hit
And
your
so,
flares.
yeah, you
Flip.
go and do a flip real quick to deny it, but it sometimes is still enough to kind of you're like about to still need to line up your shot, and so you have to make a decision like, well, do I just take a bad shot and just hit the? You kind of have to choose very quickly. Do I try and hit through the ball, then still flip, hit the ball at the angle that I want, get hit by the missile, lose my momentum, but get my shot off the way that I want to? There's also these rings that if you knock your ball into the ring, it like boosts the ball forward really far. And then or you can send your car through those rings as well. Kind of reminds me of Star Fox, where you would have the silver and gold rings you go through. Not exactly the same, but so there's interesting modifiers, and there's a lot of cool gameplay mechanics there that I feel like
It's got potential.
they set it apart enough from Rocket League for it to stand on its own 2 feet, while still very clearly being inspired by directly Rocket League for sure. I was saying on stream, I'm hoping that this means we get more games with this style, like driving and flipping cars like this is
I'd
so
like to see like
fun.
a football one or something.
Well, dude, I said that, and people in chat said Rocket League. They did that actually.
Yeah, they did it.
It looked fun. I had no idea. I saw
the.
the basketball. I saw the hockey.
Yeah, they did it with football too.
I'm almost saying like expand it outside of
Have
sports.
a dedicated one.
Like I'm saying, I want a big, like a Transformers game or a Twisted Metal BR where you can like go from cars to like mechs using the car driving. Maybe it's sort of like a mix between Rocket League and do you guys remember Mech Warrior or Mech Assault? Mech Assault, I guess, was more arcadey. Imagine like a big map with like cars that are still able to engage in combat but are much, much stronger but much slower in mech form, with like big cities around this open map and destructible giant buildings, and you can, I don't know, upgrade your car with different weapons, or like it'd almost be like a Transformers game that uses the driving and flying mechanics from these Rocket League games. I'm just brainstorming away over here, because
we just need a new Twisted Metal, in my opinion.
dude, there it is. Okay, so it's like Twisted Metal. Dude, that would cover it too.
What, if I remember in the PS3 Twisted Metal release, I think Sweet Tooth, it had a mech.
Yeah,
like the Sweet Tooth vehicle turned into a mech.
Cool. So they were already kind of maybe.
Yeah. So, but no, like if you want to go that route, and as much as I'm anti Battle Royale, I would shut the hell up when it comes to it.
Anti-Battle Royale.
I don't have fun with Battle Royale.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not a Battle Royale.
I don't try. I don't have fun playing them.
They're so fun.
Yes. No.
Yeah, but
I agree with Mike on that.
what about a top 5 situation where you're
Doc. Let's take the shades off, okay? We don't need none of that.
I'm a doctor?
He's calling you Dr. Disrespect.
We got a top 5 situation here, everybody. Hold on tight.
Oh, does he say that?
Yeah, that's kind of his thing.
Like
He's shoutcasting.
Well, I mean, he's onto something there then, because I mean, it is really intense. It's so fun. It's literally, I mean, that's why those games are so popular. I feel like, you know.
In certain, all right, look, for me, Battle Royales were fun.
Is it? Do you not play well? And I'm.
Oh no, I suck.
Okay.
100%. I suck, and it's super rewarding to win, but I just can't. I can only die so many times as soon as I hit the ground before I'm like, what the fudge am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
Like, let's just go play COD, right? Not Warzone.
Sure.
Let's just play Team Deathmatch.
You like being able to respawn in and kind of keep it going.
Like,
you don't
I want to be able to play for more than like 5 minutes just because some 10-year-old somewhere friggin' domed me from half the map away.
Okay. All right. Step outside of your own enjoyment of the games, though, and can you see and understand how the genre is so fun?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's also so trash.
What? Dude.
Look, Twisted Metal would bring me to it. Like if tomorrow Sony was like, look, Twisted Metal, here's a thing. It's going to have its single player thing where you can, do all the things with each individual driver, but we're going to have a huge 50-person, because I think 100 cars on a map would get
100,
freaking nuts.
let's go. Just make the map bigger.
250.
Yeah, 250. 1,000. Dude, I'm waiting for a huge 10,000
the server you
game.
Would need for that.
Yes. Let's go. Bigger.
Just
Crazier.
a huge Twisted Metal Battle Royale, because that's essentially what Twisted Metal is.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly.
I mean, it'd be perfect. Or even if they brought back Vigilante 8.
Oh, dude.
Which
Vigilante 8 was
toe-to-toe.
Do you remember the level where you'd bring out the giant ant? Do you remember that?
No.
Blow up, what was it? It was like a meteorite, and a giant ant would come out.
Oh, cool.
And like walk around.
Yeah, Vigilante 8 and Twisted Metal, I feel like. Can anybody think of any? I mean, I guess Mario Kart.
Star Wars Demolition.
Star Wars Demolition.
Yeah, yo, that was my game.
They're like, what are those considered? Like arena battlers or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Demolition
guess.
Derby games.
Anyways, I would like to see more. I think the BR genre is still
I think it's gonna be around
so
for a
young.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it's gonna be around
popular.
for
It's just
Well,
the foreseeable future.
there's also so much evolution still to be done. If you think in the past couple years, like how Apex brought it to the next level with the ping system and the revives, bringing people back in. I mean, basically every other BR like adopted those systems in place because it was just so good. Which by the way, this is going to be a little bit of a jump to a different conversation, but it does tie together. I'm playing Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor, which
solid game.
I'm loving.
Solid.
Now here's the connection though. There's a system, the Nemesis system, which is so cool.
Such a good I cannot say enough good things.
We're like jumping right into it here
about the Nemesis
but like
system.
Apparently WB patented the Nemesis system so that other devs can't utilize it or build upon it in any way.
Why wouldn't you though?
Because you would prefer, instead of just letting it sit there, which it's sitting there right now, unless they're actively utilizing it and building upon it. What if Apex tried to patent the ping system? It's for the betterment of all games and for gamers.
Sure, didn't Fortnite have a ping? No, they didn't.
I don't think so.
No, because I remember when
Halo has a ping system.
Yeah, Halo has a ping
system. Think about it. I bet you that they prioritized that after seeing Apex bring in the ping system.
Oh yeah, because it's a lot better than like playing early Fortnite where you're just screaming, "Yo, we got somebody at 2:30."
Well, of
somebody
course,
at 2:30.
Randoms don't have mics, and it still gives you a little bit of a way to get some call-outs going.
Yep.
Because again, sometimes people don't want to be on the mic. Understandable. You don't want to be on the mic. I mean, obviously, come on, just get a mic.
Yeah.
And get the communication going. But sometimes, I get it. They don't want to be on the mic. So the ping system's great. It also is still great when dude, look at me.
Hold up.
What did I
run that insane shit back?
What were we doing?
Look at this dude comes around the corner, stabs this dude in the chest.
Was I gaming?
Slows time and just domes two people with the bow and arrow.
Oh, wait a second.
Yo, my boy.
Were we going Lord of the
Rings?
Dude,
you were
here?
going hard just then. Holy
smokes. Did I go back too far?
I think you went back too far.
Oh, yeah, we were getting into a nice little flow here. I remember this.
Dude,
I remember that. Blah, 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 blah.
Did Rocksteady...
Pizza Dude's searching. Just chill right there. I think you got it. Is this it?
That was before this. There it is.
Oh, there we go.
Watch, right.
All right, so check this out.
All right.
Look at this dude gaming right here. All right.
All right, so I'm like, stealth kill. Let's go ahead and start things off right, and then...
What douche?
Oh, I see.
Shoot him in the hand.
I kind of had to wait for the other guy to go by.
Look at that shit. My man.
All right,
Yo, that was beautiful.
The game makes it pretty easy to look cool.
Oh, yeah.
The game makes it pretty easy to look cool, and I'm loving it. Hold on. Let's finish the point on... Well, I guess we already got there. I'd like it if the Nemesis system could be built upon and utilized in other games, and I don't like that WB patented that. But let's move past that. This game is so cool and so fun, and it holds up so well. And I'm playing on PC, and the devs released this HD free upgrade.
Yes.
Which the game originally came out in 2014.
On the PS3. PS4 launch title.
Yeah, PS4 and Xbox One. And then a month later, actually, they had a PlayStation 3 version and an Xbox 360 version. And then on PC, it's just looking great. It's sounding really, really nice. The music fits Lord of the Rings. It's obviously not at the level of the original trilogy, which, dude, I watched the first one on Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. We've been watching a lot of good movies for these watch parties, but man, I had not watched Fellowship of the Ring in a long time, and it holds up so incredibly well.
The movie
it's a
was
masterpiece.
It's
a masterpiece, man.
I'm a Lord of the Rings hater through and through, but I will admit that it was ahead of its time.
He hates BRs. He hates Lord of the Rings. What the hell?
Pizza Dude, real quick. Did Rocksteady have anything to
What?
do?
Hold on. Do you like
with
nice big
this
boobs?
game? Yeah.
Okay, I just had to make sure.
No, I don't think this is a Rocksteady game.
Did Rocksteady not have anything to do?
No,
with
no. This is Monolith.
Okay.
This is Monolith.
Oh.
So a lot of
Because
people.
I kept getting Arkham vibes when you're going through and you're like, you
Of
have
course.
the huge groups of enemies, and you're quick block, kill, another quick block, kill. Like it had
Oh.
all
Dude.
the best parts of like Assassin's Creed 4's hand-to-hand combat and the free flow system where you could just bounce around
Yeah,
to
it kind of
different
combined a
enemies.
bunch of systems together.
There's the Nemesis
There
system.
wasn't a whole lot. No, I'm a Star Wars fan all the way. Come on, there's only one return, people, and that's of the Jedi.
Yeah, ZZ
anyway,
in the chat, yeah, says he probably hates Star Wars. He's like, no, he
hell
likes
no.
Star Wars.
but I felt like a ranger of the Black Gate,
Yeah,
and it's super important for
so you
me.
played this
when
back when it came out.
Oh yeah, my mom got it for me for Christmas actually, and I just the biggest thing when it comes to games like with Assassin's Creed and
Dude, look, I paused it with the photo mode
see,
right when his.
and I knew you would just destroy this game when it comes to so good. That's his new wallpaper, by the way.
I go, yeah, so that's me. You know,
You're probably wondering how I got here.
How I got here with my head chopped off.
The story of Orc number 72.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's super important for me to feel like what the character is. So like Assassin's Creed, I want to feel like an assassin badass.
Mm-hmm.
Jedi Fallen Order, I want to feel like a Jedi. This let me feel
Dead
like
or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. I want to have a nice
I wanna
volleyball
feel like
technique.
I'm
I
a
want to
dude.
feel. I want to be a good volleyball
Exactly.
player.
I'm not just a dude sitting at the side of the pool watching two girls play booty bump.
I want to
Anyway,
play real good with balls. Oh.
exactly. But I felt like a ranger. I felt like
Yeah.
Talion. And
Yeah. The main character Talion. All of it is not canon, but they kind of tie in like Golem's in there and
I thought it was canon.
no,
Nope.
made
It's
up.
not?
Well,
That's
so
made-
they reference things from canon like
Because they
The-
reference
the
like
elf who forged the
Yeah,
9
Celebrimbor.
rings. Yes, he
That is
is
canon.
the ghost who is tied to us and talking to us.
yeah.
But everything outside of just what he did is created for the purpose of there just being these games.
Okay.
So it's
All
kind
right.
of
well. That's okay. I thought it was canon, but all right.
it gives me hope for the new show because I feel like they're going to be doing a lot of that for the new show where it's like, okay, we know about this character doing this. Now let's create and extrapolate upon that.
Dude, just
I'm
look
doing
at
a
this
pretty-
dude. Like every sick kill is gonna be in photo mode.
Yeah, man. You can pause it like at any time. It's so good.
It's like he's seeing the world from a whole new angle.
Yeah. So,
But
You
I
just said
cannot
it, you're
wait.
probably wondering how I got here.
yeah.
I cannot wait until you play Shadow of War, especially because of the tweaks that they did to the Nemesis system.
That's what I heard. I heard that they evolved it in a a
very
nice,
unique.
meaningful way. So
Oh yeah, it adds an element of chaos that I thoroughly enjoyed.
I'm loving it, and I barely have even scratched the surface in terms of the abilities that you can unlock, and
Are you gonna play through the DLCs of this game?
I've got them all. Yeah. Coffee. One of the Dylans in the chat. He
Hooked it up.
he hooked it up and just gifted the entire complete
Definitive
edition. Yeah, and then I don't even remember buying it, but I've got the sequel, and I believe I've got the complete definitive
Yeah,
edition
yeah.
for Shadow of War. It's one of those things where I must have bought it during one of the Steam sales.
Probably,
Had
I
no
did.
recollection.
I did. I bought it on Steam during a sale. I bought both games
Yeah.
during a sale. I picked them both up
Probably
for like
just planning to
$20.
play it one day, and you're like, I might
Yeah.
as well pick it up. It's like
Yeah.
$2 right now.
Yeah, so perfect. It's a lot of fun, and man, it's cool to be in that world. Mordor is looking great. I mean, there's tons of orcs. There's riding on the back of their something that starts with a C.
Caragors.
Caragors, which
yeah.
are different than in the movie. It's wargs.
Wargs in the movie. Yeah.
Caragors were made up for this story.
Which again, yes.
As well as those giant.
Oh
golem
yeah, because
guys.
you haven't ridden a Caragor yet.
I have.
Yeah,
You have.
Yeah, I actually killed a one of the captains because he was scared of beasts.
Caragors, yeah.
And so he started fleeing.
Isn't that sick?
And he started fleeing. I tripped him and just let the Caragor just rip his freaking neck out and just brutally bag it. It was just sick.
Being
Dude, the
able
game
to
is
take advantage
the
of
game
those.
is brutal. It's
Oh,
cool.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I did die one time, and then the Nemesis system, it was like the chain reaction effect of me dying was like this captain gets promoted, this captain moves into this position, this power level goes up on this captain moves into this position. It was like 8 things in a row. So I'm still curious to see how
The longer
that
you
evolves.
play without
and,
dying,
yeah,
it hurts so much more.
really?
Oh yeah. There was one time while I was playing it, I basically
Wait, the longer I play without dying will make it hurt more?
yes. Because I basically wiped out the whole lower field of orcs,
Yeah.
and then I died,
Yeah.
and it just completely filled back up, but all those higher tiered people all shot up.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it's just, I was right there.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
right
Yeah,
there.
he died in time advanced, finally.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was crazy. It's fun. The stealth feels pretty good. The way that you can get intel and absorb. Oh yeah, this guy. I was like testing out the shank. I think. Oh yeah, I tried
You're like, just calm down.
I'm like, listen, let's just talk this out, pal. And then I tried the shank. I mean, you can stab him like 8 times, and he's just okay for. They're pretty resilient.
Yeah, orcs.
I'm just like,
orcs are resilient.
He's like not even
if
making
you
it.
drain them enough, their heads explode too.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, they're still introducing like new enemies. We've been doing a main mission with Gollum. So the guy who voice acts as Gollum like sounds really good, even though it's not Andy Serkis. And so yeah, I'm hyped to be playing all these Lord of the Rings games and to be watching the movies. You guys are welcome to come on Sunday. We're gonna be doing 2 Towers, and I'm excited to play more of this. We'll be back to this one tomorrow, and
I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
You have jumped into a very rich story, and the gameplay is just.
It's cool.
It's
so
like well done. I wish it was better received. I know Shadow of War kind of caused some hate.
No, it got it was critically reviewed. People were, well, I don't know. You tell me at the time. From what I hear, everybody's like, "Oh yeah."
From the gamers, because again, I don't really follow what the news critics.
Maybe it was like the frame rate, or was it?
It was just frame rate, gameplay. A lot of people felt they kind of got gypped in Shadow of War, like maybe they rushed it.
Sure.
And then the microtransactions did it as well.
Oh, microtransactions? They had microtransactions.
They're not in there anymore, I don't believe.
No, they were early.
Early on, they were heavy in micro.
Brutal. Yeah.
But,
well, I don't know. I guess they removed them.
You're playing it in the better version.
The definitive edition.
In the definitive style, where
All
everything is optimized.
All right, cool. Good. Yeah. No, it's great. Lord of the Rings, so cool, so fun. Nemesis system's crazy. Still unlocking new. Look at this. Off the top rope.
Love that.
Oh, yeah, this is a brutalize.
Yeah.
Which terrifies everybody, and they just start running away. It just oozes style. A lot of people said that they didn't finish it, which makes me think that...
The second one.
Oh. No, people are saying they didn't finish this one either.
Oh.
So
I know there was a few people that were like, I didn't finish the second one, really. I didn't finish it.
I finished it. I had to kind of push through.
Okay. That's at least got me thinking like maybe I won't spend as much time just kind of like running around.
Oh no, do
and
the
enjoying
side
them.
stuff, dude.
I always do
Have
some
fun
of the
with it.
side stuff. I always do some of the side stuff.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, especially with like Shadow of War. Kind of just pace yourself because it's so easy to just fly through these games.
Yeah. Okay, nice. So yeah, I mean, how different is that game from Turbo Golf Rocket
Yeah, go into this just
golf with your
most
friends,
violent
which
game.
I love
here-
that.
Here's your new ability. Where you
Oh
teleport.
yeah. But also, you think about your like journey between Sea of Thieves and Vampire Survivors. I
Ugh.
love how like vastly different your experience can be between different genres of video games. It's like one of my favorite things about gaming in general is just how different the games are aesthetically and then in terms of how they play
And
as
then,
well.
there was one point I was playing Stray, and then a buddy of mine got a hold of me and was like, "Hey, you want to play Back for Blood?"
Change gears. Let's change gears real quick,
Yeah.
right? Oh my gosh, so good. Pizza Dude, you play anything?
Still playing through No Man's Sky. Just,
Doing the No Man's
just checking
Sky
out the new
thing.
stuff and doing the expedition.
It's feeling good?
Feeling really good. Real good.
Nice. Cool. Well, let's go to some gaming news, shall we?
Sure.
Let's go ahead and get to some gaming news here. And again, we are going to be playing Lord of the Rings, Return of the King on GameCube after the podcast is finished. We're also, I feel like forgot to mention this at the top of the pod, but hey, better late than never. We're going to be checking out a new...
Well, it goes into the news. We had some news about it too.
That is part of the news.
Yeah.
Well, should I just tell him?
Yeah.
Mike, Pizza Dude, and I will be doing a nude calendar. Just kidding. That was not it.
That's me
no.
with the gray mustache right
Super
there.
Super Punch Out, hidden 2-player mode discovered 28 years later. What?
Can you believe that?
What the frick?
They're and it's a cheat code. Like,
so
you
we're
have to
gonna
do a
check
cheat
that
code.
out. So we're gonna check that out. Apparently, you can select any of the other fighters.
Yes, even the special circuit fighters.
Cool.
Any of the enemies you fight in the game, player 2 can select.
Yeah, you push a couple different buttons on both controllers, and I'm just so curious who figured this out, and then how did they figure it out, and then
Why?
how did this not get out earlier? I mean, this is insane that no dev released this information ever. Like, imagine you made the game, maybe it was one guy and he like secretly coded it in or something. Like, what's the story behind this?
Well, apparently they had to like deep dive through the source code.
Oh,
and
so
that's
it
how they
was.
found it.
It wasn't even.
It was like data miners.
Well, okay, that makes more sense than two people randomly, because it's like hold down Y and A on one controller and do a 360 up, down, left, right. I mean, I don't know. The code is not something that you would just randomly stumble
it's not
upon, and that's why
something-
nobody stumbled upon it. So, okay, that makes sense that it's...
Yeah, because see, that's the screen. If you do it correctly, right there, that's the screen that should pop up.
Does
Player
that
1
open up?
plays as the regular fighter, and then player 2 will gets to select which one of the other fighters.
Cool. Well, we're going to try that out today. We're going to try it out
We'll
on
see if it
the
works.
Mr. FPGA.
And this is confirmed functional for both the cartridge
Yeah.
and the Switch Super Nintendo program that they have. So it works on that as well.
Yeah, that's what the Nintendo
Switch,
Life has
like-
tried it on the Switch Online version, and it works.
Cool. So it's just in the code. They got to
Yeah.
code it in the
It's
code.
in the code.
It's in the code.
The computer
It's
in the
in the
code.
computer.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. All right. Super Punch Out.
Exciting.
What else we got, Pizza Dude? Gaming news.
We got some not so great news.
Oh.
Multiverses Season 1 has been delayed indefinitely. They do state the open beta will continue with 1.0 launch and new content coming at a later date.
So they haven't had like a hard launch yet?
No, it's still technically open beta.
Oh, I thought this was like hard launched already.
So I officially bought the Founders Pack. I'm officially a founder.
You're official.
I'm liking the game enough to where I would like to keep playing it. I would like to support it. I put like maybe 15 hours in before buying it, and I got all the character tickets, and I got Gleamium and Tokenium and Goldium and whatever, all the different currencies. Yeah. And then I ended up only unlocking one character.
Who'd you unlock?
I unlocked Velma, who I had a tough time playing as. I got to bring back into the lab and figure out how to play.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Do you have Arya unlocked?
No.
And you chose Velma?
Yeah. Arya was one of the characters I was thinking about. Yeah. Arya, I think is fine. She's okay.
She's
fine.
How you doing, Pizza Dude?
I liked.
You good over there?
Her storyline with the Hound was great.
So what? Okay.
I don't know. She wasn't like a favorite character of mine. I mean, I'd be like, I like Hodor. I would play as Hodor.
We've
already talked about that.
Futureman. She is no one.
I know, but Jon Snow or
he knows nothing. We're not worried about him.
Sign me up if Ned Stark was available. Yo, I'd be playing as Ned Stark for sure.
Yeah, because he'll take his head off and throw it at people.
Or Brienne of Tarth.
Yo, I play as Brienne.
Big badass
Yo,
Brienne
she
of
was
Tarth.
a badass.
Yeah, come on.
Yo, I'd be all
I don't know.
that.
I guess what I will say is Arya is a cool character because I believe is some sort of move where she can steal the enemy's move because of the mask thing, the faceless thing.
She does the faceless, the faceless man thing.
Yeah, so they're both kind of techie characters. But I tried Velma first. I don't know. I might have just said, who should I pick? And somebody said Velma, and I went, all right. I had a couple on a short list. And Velma, I had mixed results with Velma, but I was having fun, though. The process of, learning a character and trying to understand their moveset and what works and what doesn't work is so fun in that game. And yeah, I'm excited to play more of that. And I don't know.
I don't think it's a bad thing. It's early on, so there's obviously something that they're like, you know what? We can do better.
Yeah.
They deserve better. Let's hold off.
Well, what does that even mean? What does the season pass even mean? What does that mean they're delaying?
I think it's they're delaying some
Is that just
releases,
Rick and Morty was supposed to come out. And then whatever's bundled in with that season pass, I don't know if they talked about what was going to be in the season pass. Then,
I accidentally bought the season pass with my Gleamium, right after getting the Founders Pack. I was clicking in and trying to get back to the menu anyways, I just purchased the battle. I was like, oh, whoops. There goes my Gleamium. I just spent it on the battle pass. So I've got the battle pass. So I don't know if I don't level up and unlock everything on the battle pass, it only unlocks everything that you level up in that season for the time that season is in play.
Yes.
As
I play the game.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't do a lot of battle passes.
What? Mr. Battle Royale over here doesn't know how those battle passes.
Dude, I hate all these season
tickets.
And did these again, the tokens and the tickets and the gold and the Gleamium to unlock all the different things. I hate the UI. I hate the free-to-play model. Listen, we're getting players in. There's some good things to it, but it's easier for hackers to get in there and hack it up.
Have you been having an issue with hackers?
No.
No?
It's a matter of time.
Yeah.
It's a matter of time, probably. So, I don't know. I think that the point of it is to gamify it so that people get obsessed with like unlocking the next thing, which if you've got control over it, there are some things that I enjoy. I do enjoy clicking the thing like everybody else and unlocking the next level or the daily thing and checking the boxes and getting the things. I'm human. I like it too, but I don't like how they purposefully obscure how much time it takes to get something, what your money translates to within the game. And then also just the price of things seem to be all over the place. There's a Batman skin that's $20.
Oof.
Does it have bat nips?
No.
What the hell is it $20
I don't
for?
know.
I'll pay $20 for bat nips, but that's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I want George Clooney bat nips.
That's ridiculous.
Right there.
Again, like
we're talking about metaverses.
we're talking about
Or
multiverses.
metaverses.
Which
God dang it.
the metaverse. Let's talk
Multiverses.
about that, right? Yeah, no, we the season, I guess the season 1 being delayed just gives me more time to use my season pass for the
Yeah.
So there we go. I'll take that as a win, I guess. Anyways, we'll keep our eyes on that. They're delaying Rick and Morty. There's all the other characters we talked about last week. Game's got a lot of potential. For the most part, games have been less laggy. I think it has, and this is a nice little segue, I think it has rollback netcode.
Does this?
I think it does.
I don't know.
Can we get a confirmation on that? And then we're going to segue into
Evo.
Dude, I wish we had a segue or like a clip of us riding on segways, and then we could play the clip. Note to self,
Yes.
get segways and make a clip of us segwaying.
Multiverses does have dedicated server-based rollback netcode.
It's got rollback netcode. There it is.
Nice. That's why it's so seamless.
Which let me explain what rollback netcode is, okay? What it is it means the game is good, and it's good for the game because
And it works.
the netcode is rolled back in a way that makes the game good.
Well, boy, howdy. I think you got
good
it.
because that's what
Please
it is.
clap.
Please, somebody clap for him. He needs it. Actually, yo, give it up for the Future Man. He knows what he's talking about. Gamer extraordinaire. I actually am not gonna lie.
Okay, so seriously though, what is it? We were talking about this
yeah.
beforehand. The next gaming news segment is that at Evo they announced
rollback netcode for Dragon Ball Fighters and Samurai Showdown. I'm not familiar with Samurai Showdown. I am familiar with Dragon Ball Fighters. Here in St. Louis.
Quick sidebar. I watched some of the finals in the tournament from
Dude,
Evo.
those people are nuts.
It's such
Do you see the fighting
such
sticks
a
that they
good-looking
have?
game. Love the fight sticks. Love
my
the
lordy.
energy of the crowd. I want to go. It's in
Oh,
Vegas.
I would love to go watch an Evo.
Let's go. Let's go
I'm
next
down.
year.
Let's do it.
It's
Yo, should we get dinner
crazy.
at Hell's Kitchen?
Podcast from the Evo.
Right?
Yo.
Yo, Evo. Hey, hottest
Evo.
podcast on Twitch. You know you want us there.
Let's go.
But so in St. Louis, the fighting game scene's pretty hot for like Smash, and there's like the Sailor Moon fighting game that's really huge. Dragon Ball Fighters, Tekken Street Fighter, and a buddy of mine I actually work with, he kind of TOs a lot of them over at SLU, St. Louis University.
Mm-hmm.
So I needed him to give me a layman's explanation of what this is. So
rollback netcode.
yeah, on what rollback netcode is. So like early Dragon Ball Fighters is point-to-point communication, right? So
Yeah.
it is my PlayStation talking to a dude's PlayStation in Australia,
Yeah.
which isn't able to keep up with the inputs, which would cause a lot of lag and a bunch of delays, and the game is basically unplayable.
It just doesn't feel fair.
No,
it makes it kind of
you're bouncing around. Hits aren't hitting. Blocks aren't blocking. Like it,
which is the literal worst thing.
Yeah.
In a fighting game. Dude, I've been talking a lot about how Smash felt so bad because of the lag. Smash felt so bad, and how Multiversus is feeling much better for the most part. Still getting a couple, misses in there. Still getting a couple laggy games, but it makes a big difference when a game like that is feeling so damn good. I mean, Pizza Dude came over on Friday, and we played some Melee, local Smash.
That was
feeling good.
fun.
That was feeling good, right?
I had so much fun. It
So-
felt like being home again.
Obviously, that's like the purest form of hit detection.
Oh yeah. No, it's right there on the same thing.
For companies and for, I guess, the technology to try as much as possible to recreate that at home when somebody's playing, somebody from the other side of the world.
Well, with
I love
COVID, my buddy Trip,
Yep.
he basically told me that COVID really put a strain on the fighting game community because there's a lot of these games that don't have rollback netcode, and since people can't go to a live event and have these tournaments, a lot of these tournaments just straight suck.
Right.
So rollback netcode essentially is putting both people onto, we'll say, a server.
Sure.
All right. And these servers are creating save states of the different inputs that you're putting in, and then tries to predict. If it doesn't predict correctly, it rolls back to a previous save state and then puts the input in correctly. Stops the latency, doesn't have any lag. The most you will see is like 1 frame of drop. At most. So it's able to keep everything smooth.
Mhm.
You won't see a whole lot of graphics degradation or issues with the graphics. When you block, you'll see the block. When you attack, the attack will register and you will see the attack.
Nice.
So for online communities, this is a huge deal because it actually makes it playable online now. So now these fighting these fighting game communities don't have to just like minimize themselves into one local group. They can have a worldwide global tournament now.
Dude.
And be able to play it effectively.
No way.
Now repeat it all back, Future Man.
Okay, so what happens is when two computers fall in love, they get married, and they go, and then a little baby is born
Yeah.
via the internet, and
It's a series of tubes.
it's games, and then the game is good.
Yes. The game is good. That's all that matters.
Please clap.
They have code babies.
Listen, I kind of get it. How are they predicting what move you're gonna do, and then the act of
computer.
rolling it back, going backwards to keep things lined up? That sounds crazy to me. All right, that sounds crazy to me. But I like it. It's supposed to be. I mean, it's supposed to be. That's all. That's the craze. That's the fighting game. That's the holy grail of fighting games. It kind of sucks that it's coming out so late in Dragon Ball FighterZ's. I mean, that game's been out, 4 years now?
I think you're
Something
right.
like that.
I mean, I love Dragon Ball Fighters. I
bought it when it was on sale, and I only played it for 1 day. But I like that I bought it. I still feel good about buying it because I like that game.
I have most
It
of
visually
the
looks
characters.
so good, dude.
Yeah.
It looks great. The way that the energy balls get deflected into the background, and the combos just look so sick.
Being able to hit your opponent into like a different section of the map.
I bet you I bought it after one of these tournaments, after one of these gaming tournaments.
Yeah.
So, like, the tournaments are huge. And, man, I just loved it. I loved it. And that's huge. That's such good news that even if it's later on, they are getting rollback netcode. It kind of reminds me of how For Honor released and then like months later got dedicated servers. You don't have to have the player base goes down. You don't have to pay as much money.
I would imagine that game would need a dedicated server. Just watching people play it, I haven't played it.
See, the same thing where like you want to be so precise with your
you
timing.
want to be precise with your blocks
Yep.
and the hits, and if they don't register right, the whole fight's screwed.
So any company that does dedicated servers out the gate or rollback netcode out the gate, I feel like cares about the end product and wanting things to be as tight as possible, and I like that. I respect that,
dude.
I want to support that.
They know how to do it, and I'm telling you, and I've been saying it for a while now, especially here in St. Louis.
Yeah,
these hubs for esports, don't sleep on fighting games.
Yeah,
they're shooting up, and especially segueing into another piece of news. This teaser for what could be Tekken 8.
Ooh, Tekken 8.
Shown at Evo.
Tekken 8.
Now, I'm kind of hoping it's not Tekken 8. I would love to see another Tekken Tag game. That'd be great.
See, that's my big Tekken game that I played.
Yeah,
just Tekken Tag in the arcade.
Yeah.
I never had any Tekkens, but man, I put some quarters in Tekken Tag and really, really loved playing Tekken Tag. Now, is this a teaser trailer?
Yeah, it's just a little tiny teaser. I don't know.
Is it a Tekken character? You guys played Tekken over the years, Pizza Dude?
Yeah, it's just let can you pull up that video, Pizza Dude?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Because there's a Tekken 7 update coming out as well.
Oh, Tekken 7 update.
Free update and global final.
Maybe the announcement's at the end. Is this it?
Yeah. This is the Tekken update coming out.
Coffee in the chat says it hypes me up for the Netflix series next week.
Yeah, that's right. We watched that trailer.
Yeah, that looks cool.
All right, I'm skipping around.
Yeah, skip.
Oh wait, what are they doing here in the front beginning?
I think this is just like World Tournament
Balance
stuff.
Adjustments for 7.
I love me some Tekken, man. God, I love
Tekken looks like Tekken. I know that's
Dude,
pretty in-depth analysis there, but you know what I mean? Doesn't it
really is.
Doesn't it have like this style? It just.
Yo, King is my boy too. No, Tekken
King
is definitely
the tiger.
Yeah,
tiger.
King, he's got the cheetah head.
Cheetah head.
And then they had Armored King.
August 17th.
And then here's the trailer or the teaser right here. This is how it started.
Was this the end of Tekken 7?
No, I don't remember.
Whoa.
Get ready.
That was it.
Get ready. That was
the teaser.
So I guess you can't 100% say
can't say it's going to be Tekken 8. It could be another Tekken Tag.
Project.
It could be a remake of the first Tekken.
Right.
For all we know.
Well, they did lead into it with the old school graphics of him walking.
That's why I was saying like it may be a remake of Tekken 1.
Well, that's what this says. It says, nobody knows. It could be a Tekken ball game, or some have theorized a reboot of the series. Given the original Tekken ending, Bandai chose to show a brand new Tekken, meaning Tekken 8 is certainly due.
Hold on. Stick with me on this. What if we do free to play with microtransactions,
You lost
mobile game, mobile card game.
You had me.
Mobile card game.
You could pay to just win.
Pay to win.
And you lost me again.
Pay to win. And you can fucking unlock new characters with money, and they actually get more health.
Power 'em up.
The more money you pay, the more health you get.
Hey, it sounds good to me.
And
about that.
when you pay money, you randomly
How about no?
You randomly get drops.
How about no?
So you don't even know if you're going to actually get the
They're
characters, but you
randomized
increase the
completely.
chances the more you pay. Call it Tekken
Pay to play. Free.
Mobile.
Yeah.
Tekken. What was the Diablo mobile game?
Diablo
Immortal.
Tekken Immortal. that's the new genre. Just
Tekken
add
Impact.
Immortal to everything.
Jesus.
God
God help us.
Fun.
God help us all.
Oh man, Tekken Immortal, baby. Cool. Well, that's some hype news out of
Yep,
Evo.
That's everything.
And man, the crowd was just so hyped,
Dude.
so into it.
I love those. Just the energy. You can feel it through the stream.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother monster.
Yeah, it's great.
Those fighting tournaments and stuff.
It's great. Anything else, Pizza Dude?
No.
That's it.
Multiverses is getting like a classic arcade version, and what else was it? Multiverse is getting a ranked and classic arcade mode.
Yeah.
Ranked mode?
Whenever it drops, even though it's delayed indefinitely right now, meaning there's obviously no date. But the next thing that's supposed to come out is they're getting a ranked and classic arcade, and Rick and Morty are supposed to come out. Morty is supposed to be a launch character for season 1, and Rick is coming out later in season 1 sometime, it says.
Okay. Cool. Video games. Gaming news, RetroLab podcast. I think that's it, right?
What do you guys been watching? Anything?
The Boys.
Oh yeah, you've been watching The Boys.
Yeah, a buddy of mine at work got me into The Boys, and man, I'm going to be emotionally scarred from
It's intense.
from this.
I'm a couple seasons behind, but
I'm on season 2.
I like it. I like the.
Oh yeah, I 100% enjoy it, but like I'm gonna need therapy
it's
after
a tough
some of these
yeah.
episodes. Like
Breaking
my
Bad
God.
did the same thing to me, where I would be kind of exhausted because of how worried I would get about certain characters.
Sure,
Like,
dude,
yeah.
I'm not so
great.
much worried
Dude,
about
I'd be like,
certain characters. I'm just I'm worried about the
Boys.
entire environment of the show in general.
You're the world, the state of the world.
Dude, Pizza Dude, cover your ears.
Oh, are you going? Hold on. Are you going spoiler zone?
I am, and it's a season 2 spoiler, but Pizza Dude is on season 1.
Okay.
They
Warren, you've
drove
been warned.
a speedboat through a sperm whale. All right?
Oh man, the deep was probably pretty sad.
It was the Deep who brought the sperm whale.
What? Wait, what? wait.
I said.
Hold on.
And all you see, all right, you can
Wait.
take your hands
You're
down now.
referencing a moment in the show that made you like upset. That's the moment, the sperm whale dying. Of all the moments, dude.
You're missing the point.
Okay.
It was a speedboat that. All right, when they got done, they had to come out of the whale. They just walked out of the hole, and Butcher's just like, that was diabolical. Yeah, it was fucking diabolical.
Yeah, it does. It goes there.
The poor main
crazy.
character, Huey's just sitting there like, he's just chilling inside of the damn thing.
Yeah.
It's like Luke in a tauntaun. He's just.
Yeah. That it does a good job of being pretty crazy, tongue in cheek, twisted.
Dude, it's twisted.
Fucked up.
So twisted.
Yeah, I'll catch up.
Oh
I'll catch up on
it's
it eventually.
bad.
I'll catch up on it
It's
eventually.
so bad it's good. Like you can't. It's a train wreck. You can't look away.
Yeah,
It's.
you're
Ugh.
enjoying it, but it's tough.
Oh, I'm loving it.
I watched all of season 1 and a few episodes of season 2 of this show called Primal, which is from the creator of Samurai Jack.
Oh yeah, okay.
Gennady
Tarkovsky. Or
Tarkovsky.
watch it. I mean,
Really? What?
Yeah, it's about
it's like Samurai Jack style.
is it Neolithic Neanderthal, like a caveman ooga booga guy, and
Ooga booga guy.
yeah,
Caveman.
and the
Science.
and a dinosaur, and
Keep your
their
friends a
their
dinosaur.
adventures together.
Yeah.
It's minimal dialogue because they just go, "Ugh." So it's like focused first and foremost on nonverbal communication, and it's extremely brutal.
Does he scream Aku at any point?
No.
No.
All right.
But he
well,
does
I don't know
scream.
if I wanna
Here,
watch it.
it's a lot of this. Each episode starts, and they are either running after something or running away from something, and then they fight something. It's extremely deadly, and then they go to to another area and encounter like another group of dinosaurs, or things get crazy. I'm gonna keep it super basic, but it's very cinematic. I don't know if you've seen any Samurai Jack.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I
but
grew up
Samurai
with that.
Jack, you know how there were certain episodes that had themes to them,
Yeah.
or even I believe we were talking a few weeks ago, Pizza Dude, when Ian was
Yeah.
in here for a Friday
Yeah,
night
he was
gaming
talking
sesh.
about it, yep.
He was the one who was talking about it, and I remember watching a few episodes, and then I went back and watched the rest of the season and a couple, because the new season just dropped. And yeah, it's like no dialogue because they aren't speaking to each other, and it's nice. I don't know. I'm liking it. It's got great visuals.
Do they find the magical Leopleurodon?
Not
And
yet.
make their way to Candy Mountain?
Not that I know of. And I wouldn't say
And
if
I
they
won't watch
I wouldn't
it.
say if they did. So Primal, it's on HBO Max.
I'm gonna have to check
It's
that out.
it's quick episodes too. Episodes are 20 minutes long,
So it's like
which
a normal cartoon.
I like because I can watch an episode and then,
Sure.
call it a night. And it's like the episode starts and finishes, and it's just bookended. There's not a lot of, oh my God, on the next episode. Now we have to bring you back in. Yeah.
Last time on Primal.
It does do that from season 1 to season 2. So now would be a good time to get in, because that was probably a decent wait for people at the end of season 1. But yeah, I watched a bit of that, and then I watched a bit of Nathan Fielder's new show. He's the creator of Nathan For You, which is one of the funniest shows I've ever watched on TV. He's this... How do I describe Nathan Fielder? He is like a... Man, dude. It's one of the most unique shows I've ever seen. Well, I don't know if I should start with Nathan For You or his new show, The Rehearsal. In this new show, The Rehearsal, he brings people in and has them rehearse a scenario in their life. He like recreates a bar because this guy is worried about telling his friend that he doesn't have a master's diploma, and he's been lying to her for years, and he's nervous about telling her, and so they build the exact replica of the bar so he can practice like telling her. And they even set up a scenario where they have her meet with the actress who plays her in the rehearsals, so that she can learn about the character to make it more like the actual scenario. Dude, it's the trippiest, craziest show. And
I think I'm tracking.
Yo, it goes down the deep end. It just goes off the deep end down the rabbit hole. It's crazy. So most people maybe have heard about Nathan For You, where he does these fake news segments where the people he brings in to these scenarios don't know that they're on like a comedy show. They think it's just a normal like news segment interview guy, but he starts like he gives like stores advice on what to do, but has the strangest advice, and they kind of think it's this legit thing because he's got all these cameras, and he plays it totally straight. He plays it completely straight, and so it just leads to these insane scenarios. I hope it's not set up behind the scenes in any way.
Yeah.
It's portrayed that it isn't, and it would ruin a lot of the comedy for me, and I want to believe, and I'm kind of just believing. But it's portrayed in a way that it seems very authentic in terms of how these people react to these insane proposals that he has for these shop owners. Like, for example, oh man, I'm trying to remember. There's a China store, lots of unique antique, plates and bowls, and she's trying to increase her sales. So he comes up with this idea where if somebody breaks something, they buy it, and then he sets the store up in a way where all of the rare plates and bowls and vases are very close together, and then he offers free pizza, but he takes another guy out to or he meets a guy at a bar, and the guy's wasted, and then he brings the guy by the antique store, and it's like, oh, free pizza, and directs him to go into the store. And so this drunk guy obviously goes in and is trying to navigate to the free pizza. I mean, it's been years since I've seen the episode, so I might be getting a couple of the details wrong. But of course, he breaks a bunch of shit, and if you break it, you buy it. So again, he meticulously sets up these scenarios to play out in just absolutely insane ways. So, Nathan, for you, lots of clips are on YouTube. It was an old Comedy Central show.
I'm gonna have to find that
and then
one.
the rehearsal I'm not liking as much, but he's got a bigger budget, and it seems to go deeper off the I can't believe they're doing this to this extent. It's very, very unique and strange. So I've been watching both of those shows as well.
Nice.
What about you, Pizza Dude?
Somebody asked in the chat, I watched Prey the other day. Prey was, in my opinion, very good. I really enjoyed it. Very amazing.
Prey, which is the new Predator movie, Hulu streaming exclusive.
Yep. I really enjoyed it myself. It's getting great reviews everywhere I see.
Yeah, there's a lot of people raving about it in my communities. They're all thoroughly enjoying this one.
Well, I thought it sucked. No. It didn't suck.
Especially the part
didn't suck.
Where the Predator came down.
I think it's overhyped. I think it's overrated. I think that it's on the level of Predators. I think Predator 1, Predator, then Predator 2, and Predators in this movie are on the same level. I thought it was okay. I thought that they had some nice cinematography. Mm-hmm. I feel like they kept it pretty basic, pretty stripped down. I liked the setting. It was interesting how they had the Predator using older technology because it takes place in the 1700s. It's this... what tribe is she a part of?
I don't remember what it was.
Basically, they're doing a lot of this. You can't do this because you're a girl.
Yeah, sure.
Then she turns out to be a badass.
Which, of course, she does. And I think that they were going for sort of an Ellen Ripley strong female protagonist, which I am all about.
What about
or Lara Croft? But what they really kind of were beating you over the head with was this other characters who were go back to the kitchen, really you can't be out here. Don't.
That's how they are in tribes. Is the men are supposed to go out and do that. and the women are supposed to.
Yeah,
be
but I
back.
feel like the creators of the movie were a little heavy-handed with
Sure.
like the straight up bully who was just sitting there,
He knocked her
basically
out.
like teasing her like
Yeah.
it was a high school bully or so. I don't know. It
Sure.
just you can convey that, but we get it. You know what I'm saying? Like it just felt like it was a bit much. Is all. They like
Yeah.
really like kept hammering that home. With that said, they did do a lot of setup payoff. So again, we don't want to get into too much details here,
Yeah.
but they do set her up to succeed in a way that is believable enough. Believable enough, I would say. Because my original thoughts were like, how is this? I mean, she's like 100 pounds
Yeah, and
girl going to
get
beat
the
a predator
super
when
predator guy.
Arnold and Dylan and the rest of the badass 300-pound muscle commandos with machine guns and grenades couldn't do it. So she,
If Jesse Ventura can't do it, then nobody can. That's all I'm saying.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Now they do a little bit of some callbacks with like some lines from the old Predator movie, like paying homage, and I will say the CGI was so bad on the
Some of
animals.
it.
I mean, some of the worst. But I think the budget was
It's a Hulu.
was pretty small.
So.
I did go from watching Lord of the Rings to watching that, which is I don't know.
Went
I
from
went from
being
like
really
watching one of the
hyped.
best like
Yeah,
movies.
that's one of the best like CGI
Yeah.
cinematical experiences
Yeah.
to date.
to direct
the
to
Hulu
Hulu. Yeah,
exclusive.
yeah. So I hear that it kills the movie The Predator that came out a few years ago, and the Alien vs Predator movie's pretty
Come
bad.
on, the
We're
first
pretty
one
bad.
wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but not. Not
That had a very strong female protagonist.
sure.
She
But they
gets
could-
the alien's head and the tail.
Yeah, but you could have they could have made like a really good movie though, like right?
They did. You know what? It's fine. Sorry, I'm talking to a Lord of the Rings fan, so
Right.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
won't
So
understand.
pray, maybe check it out, decide for yourself.
Check-
Keep the
definitely check it.
I would say keep those. I don't know. Keep those expectations in check
Yeah.
because people are going crazy for this. But hey, Pizza Dude liked it. A lot of people
I
are coming
really
out
enjoyed
saying
it.
they liked it.
Yeah, a lot. I've
Yeah.
heard. I haven't seen it yet, but a lot of people who I know have watched it have said that it is a hit.
I give it a solid okay. It was okay. Pizza Dude, you give it a
I give it a.
on a pizza scale, a full pizza.
I give it
If full pizza is perfect, no slices is horrible.
I give it one slice missing.
Okay, one
So
slice missing.
11 slices.
Yeah.
Are there 12 slices usually?
Well, it depends
Yeah.
on how many slices you.
It depends how big the pizza is.
I guess we could just say there's 10 slices total.
Okay, so you give it a 9.
You give it a
10 slices. There you go.
So like, why
Give it a
even,
9 out of 10.
why even have the pizza? Because pizza scale, okay?
Right,
Because we're
'cause
using
on
the
the
pizza
pizza-
system.
It's the bit.
Yeah.
Pizza time.
Pizza time.
time.
Yeah.
Is it a Bigfoot pizza? You know, is it an Emo's pizza? How many slices are on
Yeah.
that?
Pizza.
Oh,
Pizza.
yo.
Pizza
time.
time.
I also started the Sandman series on Netflix.
Sandman, Mr. Sandman.
Uh,
yeah, I saw
started it
that.
this morning, and I've almost finished the entire show. It is good. It
Are
is
they
Sandman,
long
hold on.
episodes?
Give a quick what is the Sandman?
Sandman is it's a DC comic, but it doesn't have anything to do with like the DC characters or whatever.
It's a series about
It's a series
Anakin
about
on the sand planet
right no
fighting the sand because the sand. Where does
So,
it get?
the Sandman is
What?
about
The sand in the.
He doesn't like sand.
because
It's coarse and it gets everywhere.
Dude, the way that they're pumping out these
I was
Star
really
Wars,
trying to find where you were throwing that
I was
out.
like, I thought of all people you would get it, man. Come
I
on,
was
that's
so
not too deep of a cut.
confused.
Was that too deep of a cut?
I guess so.
Oh man,
slow,
rough
dude.
and coarse and everywhere.
It gets everywhere.
Dude, the way they're pumping out these shows, these Star Wars shows, I'm not going to be surprised if they have a There's a Sandman planet, and it's gonna be all about that. You heard it here first.
It's
Disney,
called-
you're welcome.
It's called tattooing the sand
no.
people.
So Sandman is about the Lord of Dreams, the Sandman.
Yeah.
He's got like a kingdom, and then he's got like brothers and sisters. So there's like desire and death, and they're all brothers and sisters. Anyways, he gets captured by some humans. Death does in a ritual, or not Death, but the Sandman. And then some things happen. I'm not gonna say everything that happens.
Yeah,
but he gets captured. His tools get stolen from him, and he eventually gets out, obviously. And now he's looking for his tools to get back.
Cool. Sandman, give it a pizza score.
I give it 10 out of 10 slices.
10
Yeah,
10 out of 10 pizza.
it's good.
Wow.
It is so good.
Wow.
I love it.
Pizza.
And the
Hit him
cinematography,
with the pizza time.
the cinematography,
Pizza
you would
time.
love it. Damn.
Pizza time. Hit him again.
Pizza time.
You heard it here first. Pizza Man with the pizza dude.
Highly
pizza
recommend.
dude with the
Netflix
pizza reviews.
exclusive. Check it out.
Loving it.
So how long are the episodes? Because you're already almost done with it, you said?
He doesn't
they're
even
like
know.
an
He's
hour,
just like
45 minutes.
He's like, they don't
I don't
have
know.
a time. If you keep watching them back to back,
Just
I
blurs.
just watch them while I'm working, and I'm like, holy shit.
All right.
9 a.m. I start at 9 a.m.
he
So.
clocks in, boots up the show, does his thing. That's the pizza dude way.
Now, I don't know
Nice.
how many episodes there are, but, I've watched like 8 episodes. I got to be close.
Nice pizza dude. Cool. Well, guys, let's take a little break and come back with Super Punch Out 2-player cheat code. What
Yeah,
are
we'll
people
try
calling
the
it?
cheat
The
code.
2-player mode that
Yes.
just was discovered after 28 years.
Yeah, it took them long enough.
And then we'll play some Lord of the Rings Return of the King. Everybody in the chat, thanks for hanging in the chat with us tonight. Dylan's enjoying the podcast. And we'll be back in a few minutes with some gaming. If you're hanging on YouTube, come check us out live on Twitch. Over here with me, Futureman, MadDawgMike, and the Pizza Dude. This is the RetroLab
Pizza time.
Podcast, episode 13.